Hello and welcome everyone to another all-new episode of BrickFeed. This week it's episode 147 and we're going to be talking about Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Jurassic Park, Lego Star Wars and maybe more. I'm your host, Sakota.
I'm Leo.
And I'm Josh.
And welcome to BrickFeed. How's everyone doing on this fine Friday evening?
Alive and well.
That's good.
As I always say.
Yep. Yeah, we've got a pretty packed episode for us. Last week we sadly didn't do one, and we got even more news in the time between, so it's gonna be pretty stacked today. But I think there's a lot of really cool sets we got.
I agree a lot.
I feel like we're a little bit low energy right now. That's,
I'm just coming off. All right, like you gotta.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's fine. We're gonna have.
We'll probably pick up the pace. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll pick up the pace eventually as things tend to go.
Yeah, we'll get excited whenever we see these sets.
Yeah, because there's some. I like personally, I think there's some really good ones here. I feel
agree.
like often here we're not too big on all the licensed themes, but I feel like these are some licensed themes. At least me, and I think Leah, you also like a lot of these, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I like a lot of these too.
Okay, I didn't know it about you, Josh. Sorry. Do you just want to get right into things then?
Let's just
Yeah,
get
let's
right
do
into
it. We got a lot of stuff to do.
Yep. So our first set for today is set number 77012 Fighter Plane Chase. Goes for $34.99 and had 387 pieces. This is the first of the new Indiana Jones sets and it comes out April 1st.
I am very happy to see these sets finally.
Me too. These have been rumored for quite a while.
I love a lot about. I like a lot of the stuff in them.
Yeah,
a lot of details. The price per part ratio on this one's also pretty solid.
Price per part ratio is pretty good. Yeah.
You get 3 minifigures, 2 vehicles, and a little road sign.
Yeah. I'm a bit biased, but I really like the road sign with the Berlin.
Why would
he? But yeah, I think that those builds are really cool. The like classic early 1900s car, I think looks great. And the fighter plane, of course. I really like how they built the windshield. And yeah.
No, it's really nice. I think they did a really good job of translating it. Obviously comparing these minifigures to the old line from how many years ago has it been?
Oh, that's a good question. I have a picture of the old set, but I didn't look up what year it was.
We'll see if we can pull it up. Whenever the video game came out, probably.
That was. The original one was in. I almost got it.
2007.
No, 2009.
2009.
9/10.
Oh, it was announced. Okay, it was announced. Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah,
that is
quite a while.
It's been a while. I feel old. Yeah, I own a couple of them. I didn't own a lot of them. I always wanted to buy more, but I think it was right when I was like big into my Star Wars phase, and I'm like, it's one or the other, and I'm like, I'm gonna go with Star Wars.
From the old ones, I only had like the small bike set. But I really like that one, and one of the Crystal Skull sets.
I actually got the I owned the big green plane. I don't know what it was called.
Oh,
the one that spins around when it's on the ground, right?
Yeah, the one where shredded that guy.
Where the set was called Fight on the Flying Wing.
Yes.
So,
that was it.
Yeah,
I got that. That one was really cool.
That's cool.
Whenever I see that set, it just makes me think of the Disney like stunt show thing.
Yeah.
But I was kind of hoping they'd remake that as well. But you know what? One of the planes being made is cool enough for now.
Speaking of the old sets, kind of the fighter plane set the original one, I guess, or the old one. It's pretty interesting because that one had like 2 planes, and with this one they went more for the plane and the car, which I think is like an interesting way to do it.
I was having a bit of like a Mandela effect, I guess, because like up until a couple days ago, I thought this set had the bike in the with the sidecar on it.
No, that's a different set.
I kind of glanced at it at first, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember this." Like the set, yeah, it comes with the bike, and then I like looked at it again a couple days ago, and I was like, "Oh, it's a car, and that's not a bike." And I realized I was remembering, and I was remembering another set.
Yeah. The old one was $50.
Oh wow!
But I mean, yeah, the plane is definitely bigger than the car in the new one.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the German plane in the new one looks so much better than the old set.
Yeah, I like the action figure being able to break off the wings.
Yeah, you can break up the wings, like in that movie
the little
scene.
Detail that there's like flames, or like a little bit of like orange to kind of show heat from like the wings being ripped off. Which is kind of cool.
A smart detail.
Yeah.
No, it's really nice.
YOLO X in the YouTube chat says stickers are a no on this one. I feel like you could probably leave off the stickers and you wouldn't miss that much. But yeah, it does kind of rely on them to give it the
paint job.
Yeah, I mean, I figure like at this scale, it's probably not that easy to do that naturally.
Yeah, I feel like if they wouldn't have used, I mean, printing would have been nice, of course.
Obviously. Printing is always welcome, in my opinion.
Yeah. But if they wouldn't have used printing, it would probably just look like it does without stickers.
Yeah, they probably could have, I don't know, tiles maybe, but it wouldn't have looked the same, like smaller tiles.
Yeah.
And Samuel Frew, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, in the YouTube chat says the wings came off in the old one too. I didn't know that. I never had that one. But that's cool.
I believe all 3 technically these minifigures are exclusive, at least the printing on Indiana Jones as well.
Yes, that's also something I find cool about these new Indiana Jones sets, because in the old one, like most indie figures were the same.
Exactly.
There were like some sets that were like drastically different costumes, I guess. But these they like really looked out for the details.
Which is good.
Yeah.
I'm very glad for that. It is a solid set though, and I think the price per part, well, mainly the price range is extremely solid as well. It's just I'm impressed that it stayed alone. I think maybe this is comparable to the first Avatar wave, where it's like pretty solidly priced. Was that solidly priced?
I don't know. I feel like the Avatar sets were all pretty expensive.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
But this one is fine. Yeah, this set is fine.
I think it's pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm considering getting this one. I like it.
I will probably pick this one up eventually.
And Last Crusade is my favorite indie movie. So
I respect that.
Yeah.
Why isn't it King of the Crystal Skull, huh?
I actually don't hate that one. But that's another discussion.
Yeah, it's different. We should move on to the next one then.
We should move on to the next set. Our next set is set number 77013, Escape from the Lost Tomb. It goes for $39.99 and has 500 pieces, which is like a fantastic price per piece ratio.
I think we should start with the elephant in the room, and that being the mask that's on the wall.
There's an Exoforce mask on the wall. There's a whole bunch of references.
Yeah, there's a lot of references to old games, which is cool.
There's the Bionicle Cow, which our fans will probably be most excited about.
I agree.
There's also an Exoforce sticker, and there's like the Star Wars reference like there is in the movie.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
So if this is, well, obviously it's not exactly the same, but I don't remember. I don't know what the set is when I was younger. I think the play feature was the same.
That you could knock over the statue?
Yeah, you can knock over one of them and it would knock over the wall, or am I misremembering that?
You can. A friend of mine had this set. You could definitely knock over the statue. I don't know if it knocked down a wall.
Yeah,
I think it's just knocked over the statue.
You might be right.
I'll go back and look at the old set then.
Sounds good.
I have a picture of the old set I can pull up for the YouTube viewers.
Here it is.
But yeah, it's nice.
It's definitely like a lot
it's
bigger.
It's like a smaller wall.
Yeah.
They knocked over like a panel.
Okay. And it's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, you get 4 minifigures.
Yes.
Some snakes. I think that's a lot. I think there's like 4 to 5 snakes that I can see here.
Oh, there's like they used the old Lego snake, and they used like the one introduced in Ninjago Hands of Time, like the half snake for some of the decorations.
Okay.
So yeah,
that makes sense. But it's pretty nice. I do like that they, for some reason, they tend to do this set or the scene or Jones in general.
I mean, it's a very iconic scene. I'd say
it is. I agree.
Yeah.
Minifigures
really what else?
Minifigures are really good. They have Salah, they have Indy, Marion, and I feel like the mummy design is really cool. They have
yeah,
it's a little better than the skeleton from the last one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, those Anubis statues have great abs.
Somebody's gonna say it.
I feel like the pictures don't really show the back that well. Like, you can't really see that well what's behind the wall in a lot of these pictures.
Well, you got this one right here.
Yeah, I think I have the one on YouTube. Which one you mean? But I feel like, is it just like a wall construction that facilitates the function?
I think so.
Yeah,
it looks a bit bare bones behind the wall, which is fine. I mean, the price for this is pretty good.
Yeah.
So I won't complain.
But I think it's a pretty solid set for the price and for what it is.
Or what it tries to represent. I think it does a great job.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Does it really well at translating it with play features and all.
Yeah. I like the build for those Anubis statues. They captured them very well. If you compare it to the old one.
Yeah. The old ones, yeah.
Yeah.
If people want to use this for like an adventure mock, they could.
Yeah.
So something. That's always welcome. I guess that fills that niche for a little bit.
All right.
I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. I don't think there's a lot more to say about this one. I think this one like maybe point of criticism you can have is I think it's very reliant on stickers. There's a lot of stickers in this one.
That's true, but I think that's their nature.
And I think you really need them for it to look.
Because of the hieroglyphics,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just how it is, I guess. Okay. Then we have one more Indiana Jones set, which is set number 77015, Temple of the Golden Idol. This one goes for $150 and has 1,545 pieces.
It's nice. It's big.
It's big, yeah. This one is definitely more of your like 18 plus display model. I mean, that's also like how they marketed, how the box art is.
I don't. I was just gonna say it's cool. It's very, very expensive. That's a huge price difference from $40 to $150.
Yeah.
Let me see how much the old one was. 1 second.
I have it. Give me 1 second. But the old one was $59.99. So $60, and it also came with a plane.
Yeah, the little.
But if you look at the old one compared to this,
it's pretty bare bones.
It's not even like.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not even a fair comparison.
Yeah. So a lot of brick built faces in this set on the wall because of the nature of it. The brick built boulder. I think the old one had just a big ball, right?
Yeah, the old one has like a big one-piece plastic ball.
Yeah.
If you look at how it works in the new one, the boulder kind of have like a gear on one side.
Oh, really? Oh,
and
I see.
There's like this curved Technic gear piece, and that's how it like rolls down, I guess.
That's cool.
So that's how they do the function.
I've seen like reviews of this, and apparently everything is designed to work with the knobs on the front, like all the little like.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you've got like three different types of like,
of functions.
Yeah, so it's got like the first one, rolls the boulder down.
Yeah. The next one swings the rope, probably, right?
The right one swings the rope, I think, and the left one closes and opens the door.
Oh, okay.
And then the one on the far right, like, basically does a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it collapses, I'm assuming, the head and all that.
Yeah, it like sinks the statue or like the little pedestal down.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that.
That's really
okay, cool. That for me, because I didn't know that.
and apparently, like it's all resettable. Like you can just turn the gear again, and it'll go back. I mean, I think I had to push the head back in, but like other than that, it's all resettable.
But that explains a lot for me, because like the set has 1,500 pieces. But it isn't that like massively big. But I think it's just because of all the functions and the little details. It's just very dense. I can kind of respect the price more because knowing that, and the price per piece isn't awful or anything. It's pretty fair, I'd say, compared to other Lego sets.
I mean, for an 18+ set, I think as well.
It also has a light brick to light up the golden idol, which is cool.
Is that a gun? Is that a Lego gun? Wait up, I didn't realize that was there. The I forgot his name is holding the
Belloc.
Yeah.
It's funny. I didn't notice that.
They have some very cool like minifigure printing stuff too. They have like a second face for Indy where he has the spider webs in his face. And I think on the back of what's the black haired guy's name? I don't remember.
It's with an S, I think. SAP. Let me.
I don't know.
Is this guy?
It's
Satipo.
Yeah.
Satipo.
Okay. Yeah, I think he has on his back. He has like printed spiders from that scene where like the spiders crawl over him.
That's cool.
A really cool attention to detail.
I mean, I do enjoy these like display piece 18+ sets a lot.
Yeah.
Over like big UCS scale ships. I do like for example the Star Wars ones we got really nice, and I hope we see more like that. Like this is a pretty good step up, and I hope they do more for the other 3 films. So it would be nice, but who knows?
There's also one more old Lego theme reference in this.
Oh really?
At the very end, like where the golden idol is, there are some like these printed or like I think they're probably stickered faces on the wall, and one of them is a mask from like the Lego Islanders back in like with pirates era, I guess. Yeah,
that makes sense. Have we mentioned that Indiana Jones' hair and hat are like one piece?
No, we haven't mentioned it yet. Yeah, it's one piece. It's a new piece. He also has like the band on the head in dark brown now, which looks great.
I do welcome that. It's very nice.
What do you think about the Indiana Jones figure in general? Because from what I've heard, some people say they think he looks too like, I guess, too young and friendly compared to the old one.
I think it's fine.
I think it's fine too. I personally think it's just like closer to the way they print Lego minifigures nowadays. I guess it's just like more modern.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Yeah, but it does look a bit different if you like compare him to the old one. I get that it takes a bit of getting used to, maybe. What But
It might, it's gonna take people to get used to it, but I think it's fine. I think it's a step in the right direction to sort of modernize a lot of the minifigures that we're getting. But I think it's good. I'm glad to see this set. I mean, obviously this was gonna get made. If it,
this is very iconic.
The most iconic thing. Yeah. So I welcome it.
I mentioned this before we started. My brother and my dad are like big Indiana Jones fans. And my brother, even though he doesn't get a lot of Lego or anything, he was like, "Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna get this set, even though it's like big. It's so cool."
Exactly. Yeah.
So okay. If you listen to the set numbers, you might have noticed that there was one missing. And that's been like quite a bit of a topic in the Lego community since the reveal of the set, because there was one more set rumored, and there was actually a picture that even leaked, and it was set number 77014, the Temple of Doom, which apparently was supposed to be $79.99 for 801 pieces. And Lego even released a statement, and they said, "Throughout 2022, the Lego Group worked closely with Lucasfilm to optimize our planned product lineup for the upcoming Lego Indiana Jones product launches in April 2023. As an outcome of this, we considered the launch to focus on 3 products that feature some of the most iconic scenes from the Indiana Jones franchise." So I feel like that statement doesn't really say a lot. We don't really know like why the Temple of Doom didn't make it, or and people have been speculating all kinds of stuff. I feel like it's always something you have to be careful with. It can just be like a production issue, or like something logistics, or whatever. But it's sad to see it not happen, I guess. The set from the picture we have, even though you can't see all the detail, looks pretty cool. So, yeah.
I don't know really what else, like what there is to say other than it kind of sucks that it's not getting made.
Yeah.
And obviously, Temple of Doom doesn't get any representation in the first 4 sets of the theme.
Yeah.
But, I kind of hope we get something from that movie later. Probably will be the car chase thing from the beginning at this point.
That would be cool. I wonder if
it's not as iconic though. I don't know.
It's not as iconic, but
I feel like it's probably fair to speculate that there will be another Indiana Jones set wave once the new movie comes out, right?
I think so.
Well.
But I wonder if they'll have more sets for the old 4 movies, or if that will exclusively be from the new movie.
I mean, they could also just possibly not do anything for the new movie. And just focus on old movies. There's a lot of
I doubt. I'm
maybe
pretty
like have
sure
1 or 2, but I don't think a full wave.
I think they're probably gonna do the thing they did with Avatar.
Maybe. I mean,
that's
actually a good point.
Have one wave focus on the old stuff, and then the movie comes out, and then have a wave focusing on the new movie.
On the new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right. I forgot that's how Avatar did it. I hope we get more though.
Yeah.
As I think Indiana Jones has a lot of things that could be made. I do hope more.
And it's been so long since the original Lego Indiana Jones sets. Like I feel like you could remake all of those nowadays, and they work.
And I think that'd be an improvement.
Yeah.
So I'm hopeful. Are there any scenes you guys want to see get made specifically, or?
Let me think. They could do a really fun set with like from the Last Crusade, and where they're in the big like chimney thing that rotates around. That could be a fun set, and you could do it like on a rotating tile plate thing.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, there's one that I think they wouldn't do, which is the tank, like the tank chase. I feel like they wouldn't build a tank. Or they wouldn't make a tank.
I mean, they did the
fighter plane. Maybe they do a tank.
There's a difference between like those two. I think.
I mean, they could get away with it with this line.
If they did the fighter plane, I don't think the tank is too out there. But I still don't see him doing it. The closest thing we got was like the jungle cutter thing from the Crystal Skull.
Like they'll do like fantasy tanks, you know, if you know what I mean, but like probably not like real military tanks.
Yeah, and especially not like World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm hopeful to see more in what they do. I do think it was very impressive overall, though. I think it's a pretty solid start, even though it's only 3 sets.
Yeah, I think that the 3 scenes they chose are very iconic. Maybe like the Grail room from the Last Crusade.
That's what I was thinking.
The Templar. That would be cool. And a bunch of Lego cups.
Yeah, and then it collapses as like a collapsing feature. You know?
Yeah.
No, it would be like the three trials.
Yeah. That would have to be a pretty big set then.
Yeah, but they could do it like in the same kind of vein as the the
Temple of the Idol. Yeah.
That would be really cool. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing more though.
Yeah, I really hope they do a whole bunch more because I like Indiana Jones a lot.
I think it's safe too.
Any final thoughts on Lego Indiana Jones before we move on to a different movie?
A different old franchise that is long overdue for sets.
All right, then we're gonna move on to the new Lego Jurassic Park sets. And these sets are special because it's the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park, and so all of these like feature or like reference or feature scenes from the original first movie. Our first set, that's the only one that's not like really directly any specific scene. It's a 4+ set. It's the 76957 Velociraptor Escape, which goes for $39.99 for 137 pieces.
Oh. That is very painful.
Yeah.
Because I believe it is the only set with Robert Muldoon.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
I think so.
Let me check. I wrote out all the minifigure names in preparation.
It's good. Oh, I see here. Yeah, no, that's the only set with him.
Yeah, it's the only one with him.
It sucks.
Yeah, that is extremely painful. As a, I want to get the whole cast, and him being there is just kind of like, okay, either I bricklink it or I pay $40 for a single minifigure and a Velociraptor. But yeah, no, as a basic set, the 4+, I don't really know what to say about it. It's pretty bare bones.
The build itself is very basic. I mean, it's a 4+ build, so it's like fine. But I think it's also like very pricey.
Yeah, it's way too pricey.
I mean, all of these are gonna be pretty pricey. That's normal for the Jurassic Park or World Series because I think the dinosaurs are just like a big markup usually. But I feel like this feels even expensive if you compare it to like previous Jurassic World or Park sets.
Yeah.
I was trying to find like a good comparison set, but I couldn't really. Like, there's a 4+ set with a Velociraptor from 2021. But that one like had a plane and like a little quad bike too, and it was $30. And it had 101 pieces, so less pieces. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's a bit pricey. It's too pricey.
I'm of the opinion that we've covered so many 4+ sets on here that I don't have anything to say about this set, so I will not say anything about this set.
Okay. Yeah, we can just move on. It's fine.
I'll have one complaint. I would have preferred the full Velociraptor pen to be its own set. Or the opening scene where it's inside the box and they're trying to put it in and it eats somebody.
We did have the kitchen scene with the Velociraptor as a set before, right? Yeah.
Yes, I hunted for that set when it came out, and I was so happy.
Also, one last thing about this set, before we move on, the Velociraptor isn't even exclusive, right? That's the same one as in a later set.
Yes.
So,
but I mean, in Jurassic Park 1, there wasn't really a lot of variations.
Yeah, of course.
So it
but
makes sense.
I'm just like, the only thing really exclusive is Robert Muldoon in the set.
Which is terrible in my opinion, but yeah.
Just maybe hope, like sometimes they have figures in the magazines.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
So or a polybag, so maybe
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
It's safe enough to move on from this.
So our next set is set number 76958. It's the Dilophosaurus Ambush. This one goes for $19.99 and has 211 pieces.
I like this set a lot.
Yeah.
Go for it.
What's interesting here, and it's kind of like something some of the other sets have too, and the Euro price is $26.99, which is on the one hand like quite a bit more, and usually like from City it's always the other way around. And it's also just like a weird price, right? Like Lego normally does like 20 or 25, but like this is 27. It's kind of a weird price point we don't usually have.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is very bizarre, and I just now that you point that out.
Yeah.
However, I think as a recreation of that scene,
it's great.
It is doing amazing. Yes. It comes with pretty much all you need: the Barbasol can, the alternate face for Nedry.
Yeah.
The Dilophosaurus.
I like the mud.
The mud effect
on the truck.
It's wonderful. It's so wonderful.
The truck also looks really good.
Yeah. It honestly, like, I've been wanting a Jeep to be made for Jurassic Park, and I think they did a stellar job at translating it over.
Yeah, you're getting a whole bunch in this way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, and the best part is the arrow on the sign spins like in the movie.
That's cool.
Falls over, it spins, and he slaps it just to spin, and he's like, whatever, I don't care. I think it's wonderful, though. The only complaint I have is stickers.
A lot of stickers, and it has a lot on the Jeep.
Yeah, but as somebody who's been waiting for sets for Jurassic Park 1 for, better part of not 20, well, I guess for a full wave for 20 years for a couple. I mean, we've had 3: the kitchen, the door with the T-Rex, and then the most recent 18+ one. But I'm very happy to see this.
The way that you describe these makes them sound so boring. The kitchen, the door.
I don't know the names. I'm very bad at names, but it's the kitchen with the little computer lab.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying.
The big gate with the T-Rex, which is I got that I think 2 years ago or a year ago at Disney. And it was like the last one on the shelf, and I was like, oh, thank goodness. And the most recent one, the 18+.
They also had,
I think this is wonderful.
The Dennis Nedry minifigure is really good.
Yes. I think this is the second time we get him. I think he was in the gate.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, he was.
There is only one character that wasn't made, I believe, for Jurassic Park 1. Like, of the main characters, and that was the lawyer, I think. Donald Gennaro, who was not in any of these sets or the old sets.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think this is a good, like, a small build, and for the price point, unless you're in Europe, I think this is a very solid.
I mean, with the American price, the price per piece ratio is actually really like is how you'd want it to be. Yeah,
I agree.
If you think about the dinosaur price markup, I guess I feel like the European price is still okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this one, like this, the Dilophosaurus is like one piece, right?
Yeah, it's just one big piece.
It has like no posability. Oh yeah, probably.
Well, that's it. Maybe the arms. Maybe.
No, the arms are locked.
The arms are locked. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, I don't pass the kitchen with the lab. I don't own any newer of the brick built dinosaurs. I don't care for the Jurassic World movies. So I've been waiting for this only. So I will, as a heads up, I will be picking all these up.
That's great.
High price or not, I will pick these up.
Okay, next up is the set number 76958. No, that's what we just had. 76959. Triceratops Research. This one goes for $49.99 for 281 pieces.
Ouch.
That's a big pile of.
Yeah. Both price wise and build wise, little.
That one is like,
yeah,
I kind of get it. If you look at like the Triceratops is as big as the car, I guess.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's a very sizable. Is the build the same? No, I think
the cars. No,
I think
they're different.
It's smaller. Yeah, it's smaller, but it doesn't look.
It's smaller, but not a lot, I'd say.
Yeah. Although I don't believe that was a car. Well, no, they jump out of the car in that scene, but there was a Jeep already parked next to them, up next to the Triceratops. But I get why it's there. No, I think it's. I mean, there's not much you can really do. You can't get the Lego Triceratops to fully lie down.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you can just lay it down to the side.
Yeah, lay it down on its side. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's frog on it.
Oh yeah, okay, that's something we can talk about. That was confirmed by the designer. All of these sets have like a frog hidden somewhere, and that's reference to the line where they used frog DNA to make the dinosaurs, which I think is a very fun like Easter egg.
Clever. Yeah.
People were joking that Lego is now literally selling us a big pile of poop. But I think
we'll buy it.
But I mean, it's the iconic scene, and I feel like what they did is like you can open up the pile of poop, and it has the berries in there that like poisoned the dinosaur, and I think that's a very fun detail.
It was not part of the diet, but very clever overall. I think it's pretty good. I think my only complaint is maybe have one more minifigure, one of the field medics they had in the scene. Just a generic Jurassic Park employee would have been nice, but
yeah,
still nice. So I won't complain that much of it.
I'm looking right now. There was because I wanted to see like what was the last set with a Triceratops you could get to like compare the prices. And that was set number 76950, Triceratops pickup truck ambush from Jurassic World. Came out in 2022. That one was $50 too. And was also like a pickup truck, a Triceratops, and a little quad bike. That one had 4 minifigures, but the truck looks like it was smaller. So I mean, is it a fair price? That's your that comes down to personal preference, but it's consistent with Lego pricing, I guess.
How many pieces did it have?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me look. 210 pieces.
Okay, so 70 less. I guess that's follows in line roughly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I think it's pretty good at translating the scene over. So I won't complain as much. I'm just happy to get it. And
it's a very nice looking Triceratops.
I agree.
We haven't gotten one in this style like in the first movie yet.
So it's nice to finally get it.
Also, very weird Euro price again, $52.99.
It's I don't know what's going on. I mean, you
and
said
50 and $46.99 in pounds. Very weird.
You said that the Euro price already has taxes on it too, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's very weird. Yeah, the US price doesn't, so
yeah.
Still painful, but I think it's fine. I will.
Okay, then can we move on to the next one?
We can move on
to
the big one. The
big one. Yep.
I've been waiting for this one.
Set number 76960. How do you pronounce it in English?
Brachiosaurus.
Okay, Brachiosaurus Discovery. Goes for $79.99 and 512 pieces.
I like the set a lot. I like the Brachiosaurus.
Yeah, I mean, the big draw in this set is the Brachiosaurus.
Is the Brachiosaurus.
Yeah.
I 100% agree. But it is very nice. They combine 2 scenes actually in one set.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
He's feeding him in one of the scenes in one of the pictures of the set because it has a little canopy from when they fall into the pit.
Yeah.
So I think it's very clever to combine that. Obviously, yeah, if you want multiple Brachiosauruses or Triceratops, it's gonna run you a lot of money.
Yeah,
but I think it's very solid. With the key characters in scene as well.
The Brachiosaurus is so big. Like I feel like the pictures don't even show it, but if you like if you look at some other pictures of it and you compare it to other Lego pieces, you kind of see how big it actually is.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's great. It has to be big.
It has to, yeah.
It has like no articulations in the leg though.
Yeah.
It's just
it's
it's very stiff, but I get it. That so it won't fall over easily, probably.
The only thing I would have liked is if it could move its hind legs so that it could stand up.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Because that is in the scene as well. But
yeah.
They
even do it on the back of the box picture.
Yeah,
they kind of cheat.
But it's yeah, backwards. It looks funny. I mean, if it can balance like that, I think that'll be fine. It looks kind of wonky.
Yeah, maybe it can balance on the tail like that. That would be good.
Yeah, I love the box art type, like the color scheme being the Ford Explorer color.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about that. When I first saw that box art, I kind of thought it's fake.
No, I did too. I'm like, that doesn't seem real.
Because it has like the weird T-Rex head on the front.
Yeah.
And it looked. Do I have a good picture of the box art? Maybe from one of the other sets.
Yeah.
it looks a bit weird. I get what they're going for.
Yeah.
I don't mean it in any bad way, but it looked a bit weird when I first saw it.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's very clever to use the Ford Explorer color scheme. It's more vibrant than the Jeep color schemes.
Yeah.
And I just love the dinosaurs on the back.
Oh yeah, the little silhouettes. Yeah.
Yeah, and the 30th anniversary banner being the similar to the final scenes of the movie when the banner falls. It's just very clever, and I really like these sets.
I do think the tree build kind of looks a bit odd.
I was gonna say, like,
it's not.
It's really conflicting with this set because like the Brachiosaurus looks awesome.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
But like the main also looks cool, or the vehicle.
Yeah. But like most of the pieces are going into this kind of weird looking tree.
Yeah, and the tree. I feel like Lego trees are very hit or miss. In general.
Yeah.
And this one, personally, I don't like that much. So yeah.
It just kind of like it starts off kind of, thick at the roots and then it doesn't even like change like shape really, but it looks kind of like it starts off a little wider, then it goes in, and then it gets wide again, then it gets thinner again, then it gets wide. It's kind of I don't know, it just looks weird.
The big draw for this set definitely is the Brachiosaurus.
I think the trees should have been more spindly from the base up. Because that's how it is in the movie. I guess that actually the issue is they're trying to combine the two trees, and I think that's what actually caused that issue.
Maybe
the first scene the Brachiosaurus is in it's very spindly, and then the second scene is the thicker type of tree because they're all sleeping on top of it. The main cast, but you win some, you lose some. The Jeep is just stellar. It's not obviously it's different from the other Jeep.
But I really like the way they built it with the Technic pieces.
Yes, because it doesn't have a canopy over it.
Yeah.
I do wish it was cheaper though.
Yeah, definitely. Like $80 is a lot for the tree. Most people probably don't care that much about, and then just like the Brachiosaurus and the vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, we have one last set. This one I really like a lot. Yeah,
I do as well.
Set number 76961. Visitor Center T-Rex and Raptor Attack. Goes for $129.99. 693 pieces.
Big.
Big.
That price per part ratio. Very painful.
Yeah.
You are getting 2 molded dinosaurs, and there's a lot of.
Is there a comparable set with like a T-Rex and a Raptor before?
Maybe one.
I'll try to look
Jurassic
it up.
World 2.
Yeah,
I'm thinking. But
I'll try. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big dinosaur. No. Let me just go back to this. Selection of minifigures. I believe it's 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got the 2 main kids, Ellie, Alan. I always forget the technician guy's name, and Henry Wu. I think it's pretty much wrapping up most of the main cast. The only one obviously missing being the lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is a plus. I would have kind of liked this set to be more in like an 18 plus range where the building was more fleshed out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I do
But,
feel
I
that's
mean,
like
it would have been even more expensive though.
it would have been even more expensive.
So I feel like it does its job
It does its
well
job.
enough, I'd say.
Mhm.
It's a very iconic location from the movies, and I
Yes.
think it captures the way it looks pretty well.
They are
I just looked
combining
up
multiple things.
if there are any comparable sets,
Mhm.
and I think the most comparable I found is the from Fallen Kingdom,
Yeah.
the Indoraptor Rampage
Yeah.
at Lockwood Estate. That one came
That's what I was
with
thinking.
a raptor and the Indoraptor, but
Yeah.
that like the building looks more substantial than the visitor
Yeah.
center here. That one had 1,019 pieces,
Oh, jeez.
and
Yeah.
it was the same price. But I mean,
Yeah,
inflation since then
Inflation since
was a
then,
bit
and-
wild.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
that's a little under twice as many pieces, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a very bizarre. I think I remember hearing that there was supposed to be like a UCS scale one for this years ago, and then it just kind of vanished off of Amazon. That's where I saw it. I think.
Oh,
I think I have
really?
a screenshot
That
of
would
it.
be
It was like
cool.
300. However, what we got isn't bad. It's combining the lab scene from the intro of the movie,
Yeah,
the food, the food court area where the kids eat, and then they run away because the Jello starts shaking. Is a good way to put it. And the final confrontation between the raptor and the T-Rex.
yeah.
I think the price per part could have been a little bit more palatable had there been one more raptor, as I think there was 2 or 3 in the final scene, or one more skeleton build for a dinosaur. But yeah,
I
comparing
really
this,
like the T-Rex skeleton build they have here.
I
It's
think
small
it
and
is
well done.
Yeah. I own the old fossil ones, the ideas one. So
Yeah, I have that one too.
I
That one's
love
of
that
course a lot more
Yeah,
accurate,
larger.
and
yeah,
but for that
But-
size, I think they did a good job.
yeah, and I think including the banner that says, I think it's when dinosaurs ruled the earth, right?
Yeah, that's really cool. That's
I
fan
love that.
service.
Yeah, of course. But
That's
I think
the iconic.
for what it is, a
theme.
lot of it is in here. What you really need for the what's really used in the visitor center.
Yeah.
Would I have liked to be bigger? Yes, but there's not much else to say. I like it. The price is the worst part.
Yeah.
Wrapping up the cast is very good. I do think most of the sets have a semi-unique version of the characters. Maybe
I think
they're shared, but this one has.
there are some that are shared, but yeah.
Yeah.
They're like the outfits are accurate to the scenes in pretty
to
much
the
all of
scenes.
these.
Yes,
So,
which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm getting it's Tim Murphy. No, Tim Murphy's the kid. Ray Arnold. Yeah, that's that's who's played Samuel Jackson plays in that scene.
Yeah.
Well, so I think it's smart to include him as well. It's nice. There's stickers on it. I just noticed that. Never mind.
Yeah, there's a lot of stickers.
Oh well.
The fossil details above the door frame,
Yeah.
especially, are like very important, and you can't really leave those off.
Yeah. But it's good for what it is, I guess, for the little build and dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You can easily replace the T-Rex with the if you have the other one, the most recent 18 plus one. Just like slot them in, it'll be
The brick built one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great set. It's just, for my opinion, too expensive. Maybe
I
if
agree.
it goes on a discount or something.
This will probably be the one I hold off on the most. Maybe the Brachiosaurus as well. I'm not too sure, but I will pick them up eventually. But I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just glad to get them now for the 30th. It's something that I've wanted for years, and we also got that Lego Jurassic World video game.
Yeah.
So it's nice to get these finally done, and I do hope they do more for the other two films that haven't gotten sets. Well, I guess
maybe for
Jurassic
their
Park.
anniversaries.
Yeah,
But we'll see.
Jurassic Park 3 did get some with studios,
Yeah.
technically, but
All
we'll
the
see.
way back.
When it came out.
Yeah.
But we'll see when we get there. I don't have much else to say though.
Yeah, I think these are all pretty good. Prices are some a bit hefty, but I think I think these are like the sets people wanted for a long time.
I 100% agree.
Okay. Now we'll move to a very different theme. We got some new Lego Star Wars reveals. Most of them about the Mandalorian. One of them is not. The first one we got revealed very recently is set number 75361 Spider Tank, which goes for $49.99 and has 520.
It looks like the legs are just connected to those, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then yeah, maybe. I don't know. But the minifigures are great.
Yes.
Finally get the Darksaber piece.
Finally, an extra piece for the Darksaber was about time. What do you guys think about the piece? The way they did it?
It's not as cool as the custom one that I got, but it's still like nice that we get an official piece.
Yeah.
It's nice to actually see it get a piece.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, the hilt's wrong now. It's like, okay, cool.
I've seen a lot of people say they would have wanted a custom hilt. I personally think it's better that it doesn't have one. Because it's like they only do custom hilts for like Ventress or Dooku sabers, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like the Darksaber hilt is not different enough from normal lightsaber hilts that it would, like, I don't know. I personally don't think it's necessary.
They could have just made it one big molded piece to give it an exclusive hilt, but I don't think that would have been worth it.
Yeah, maybe. But this way you could also like use the same mold in Ninjago or something for different blades.
Exactly. So I think it's fine. I don't know how accurate the spider tank is to the show. I haven't watched it yet and haven't had time.
It looks pretty accurate.
It is? Okay.
It's a bit hard to tell, I think, in the show.
Oh.
In the show it has like a cage on the back, right?
I thought it was detachable. No.
Yeah.
I'm
not sure.
I'm not sure. I'll need to go back and watch that again. But it should have like a little pilot, but it probably doesn't have that here. But that's not.
Yeah, I think that's something we could probably talk about, or that's something I would have really liked to see is the spoilers for the Mandalorian, I guess. The guy piloting this thing, I would have really wanted to see him as a figure. Because it's kind of his set. Why don't we get the guy who pilots it?
That is kind of odd. Now that it's a spider tank. It's not a droid.
No,
it should have a pilot.
It's piloted by some kind of like droid guy.
Okay.
And he's like, spoilers, I guess. Not nothing too major, but he's like basically like the head can like crawl around, and then he has like a humanoid body he can attach to.
Cool.
And I would have loved to see that body, I guess, but we didn't get that. I guess they probably would have had to make a bunch of new molds.
That's probably true.
Which is probably why they didn't do it. But it's kind of weird to get the tank and not the guy piloting the tank.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's whatever. Bo-Katan's cool.
Yeah.
Got a new everything, basically.
You got arm printing now.
I think the helmet's a different color, too. It's a different shade of blue.
And we have a new hairpiece for her. Let me throw up that picture. The hairpiece looks so much better than what they used before.
Yeah.
Very happy about that. Yeah. What do you guys think about the price for this one? It's $50 for 526 pieces. I think that's pretty good, especially with like getting 2 minifigures with arm printing and Grogu and the build itself looks pretty cool too. So
I think that it comes with Din Djarin's like his head.
The new helmet.
You can see
his face, or
his face.
Oh, that's
cool. It doesn't
look
like it comes with a black head. I was looking at the pictures, and there's like one like the image.
Yeah, sadly we don't have a lot of images of this one.
Yeah.
You can see a tiny little bit of like skin color.
That's cool.
Between the helmet and the jetpack. So I'm pretty sure it comes with it. I hope it comes with his face, because I don't have it yet.
Yeah. I said this when we talked about it in our chat. This is one of my, like, build-wise, this is one of my favorite Star Wars sets in quite a while. Because it's just so different from what we usually get. Like, usually we either get some kind of speeder, some kind of spaceship, or like a little scenery. But the spider tank is something very different from what we've gotten before. So I like it. I like variety.
I saw some people asking for the spider droid from the Clone Wars era, the little round one. They were like, "Oh, why isn't it that?" It's like this is what's current.
Yeah.
We're not, like, they'll go back eventually, but it's not right now.
Yeah, I mean, I get why they would do something from the new season of Mandalorian.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been revealing not one a week, right? Or
I mean, they haven't revealed one this week, but they revealed them like spread out to not spoil the show, which is
that's smart.
I mean, it's also like very cool that they've been able to do that, like without them all leaking ahead of time.
Yeah, usually it's been pretty. So it's good, and I think they're a lot more tied up on leaks now.
I wonder how many more there will be.
I wonder
as well. Be one for the finale, but I can't see anything about it.
Okay, interesting.
I don't,
leaks,
and I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
of course.
But that's interesting. Okay, shall we move on to the next set, or any final thoughts on this one?
Not anything.
Okay. Next up, we have set number 75356, Executor Superstar Destroyer. This one goes for $69.99 and has 630 pieces. This is also a set celebrating the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, which I personally find super funny because the other set celebrating the 40th of Return of the Jedi is the TIE Bomber. Both of these ships first appeared in Empire Strikes Back, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But I mean, they appeared in Return of the Jedi. It's fine.
They appeared, but they're not. They didn't first appear there, which is it's an odd choice.
Yeah.
I'm just very confused. Like, it's a theory-wise. It's like theorizing. It's like they just kind of forget, and they're like, "Oh, it's the 40th. Just slap that on." Like, I wonder.
I mean, it's just speculation. We'll never know. But I wonder if they wanted to bring them out for the anniversary of Empire Strikes Back, but something happened, so they just moved them.
It's possible. It's hard to say.
But yeah, this one I've seen people are very happy about. I think it went up for pre-order, and they stopped taking in pre-orders because they got so many. Which is
it just
crazy.
Is coming soon, on May 1st. So yeah, it's I would like to see more ships like this.
Yeah, I think this is a really cool scale they have here because it's $70, so it's still kind of affordable, but it looks like it has the kind of like nice look of a UCS set, even though it's smaller.
Yeah. I'm scale wise, I don't think there's other ships that could scale with this.
They did
properly
one of the Rebel ships.
They used the Nebulon B. I mean,
yeah.
If you would think about like in universe scale, that's like way too big. Of course,
obviously, yeah. But like you can't really do like 2 scale executor.
Yeah.
Or you could buy the old one, the one that came out in
the UCS one.
In general, just capital ships in general,
like affordable capital ships in like a nice style. I think that's a great thing, and I think they should do more of that.
I wish they would do more of the Stardust. I wish they would do the Venator in this style.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
What I said when we talked about it, because for the 40th of Return of the Jedi, it would have been nice to have a Mon Calamari cruiser.
Yeah.
Because that actually first appeared in that movie.
I do hope they do more. I think usually 18 plus Star Wars sets are pretty solid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not too. I don't care as much for the other. Like, I don't even say that properly. The play sets.
Play sets.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, play sets. Like the vehicles are usually fine, but I do like stuff like this a little bit more polished to be more like screen accurate. I think that's very helpful.
Mhm.
It's also more like these are more displayable.
Yeah.
Than while the others are more like for kids to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Should we move
I guess,
on?
I guess I was gonna say my only thing is I wish this had like some sort of minifigure to go along with the base.
Yeah, that's true. That would be nice.
That's not that big of a problem, I guess.
Yeah, I always feel like, I don't know, people often complain about the minifigures in like UCS sets and stuff, and I'm always like, if you buy a set like this, you don't buy it for the minifigure, right? But I mean, it's always if you get a nice minifigure, it's a great bonus, of course. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say then you get like something like Kuil from the UCS
Razor Crest,
goes for like $70.
Yeah, that's not good.
Ridiculous.
I suspect they will have him in a cheaper set and have like the blue guy be the exclusive minifigure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was too important to the first season.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of the Mandalorian, we have another Mandalorian set, which is set number 75346, the Pirate Snub Fighter. Goes for $34.99 and has 285 pieces.
Ouch. That price.
Bit pricey, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the ship design.
The ship looks nice, but there's a lot of stickers that I can see alright.
Yeah, but I feel like they are not that like crucial, so you could leave them off.
You can leave them off,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the design is cool. It's just, it's not. I have really no opinion on it. It's another Star Wars ship. Like, it's not really
it's
like
gray
iconic or anything.
What I find interesting is I think the windshield is a new color.
Oh,
that's cool though.
That's cool.
Because it doesn't look like the dark windshields, the trans black. It looks like kind of bluish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find pretty interesting. And the minifigures are cool. The two like Icto pirates. But yeah, that's about it. It's nothing too wild here. I think it's a nice, fun little spaceship, but it's a bit expensive.
Yeah. Judging by like the box and the minifigure selection, I was like, oh, cool, a $20 set.
Yeah. This should have been $25 or something like that. That would be a great price.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get it on a discount or something.
Maybe.
Speaking of overpriced Mandalorian sets, we have one more set, and it's a microfighter, and it's the set number 75363, the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter microfighter. What a name! Goes for $15.99 and has 88 pieces. $15.99 for a microfighter. That's a new thing.
The Grogu tax.
The Grogu tax. I mean, Grogu isn't $6 though, right?
To some people, maybe.
Not to me.
This also has Din's face.
Yeah.
Like real head.
And it has the updated helmet from which first appeared in the UCS Razor Crest.
That's good. So that's a good way to get him.
Yeah, it's the cheapest way to get him, but I feel like it's still overpriced. I don't know. I think $16 is too much for a microfighter.
Yeah.
You can't convince me that that's a good price for 88 pieces.
Yeah, this was like something that I would buy and then just not build. Just have the minifigures and then just have pieces somewhere else.
I feel like that
but like $16, that's what battle packs used to be.
Yeah,
And I mean, even nowadays, battle packs are 20, but you get 4 minifigures. So like, come on, this is like 1.5 minifigures if you count Grogu as a half one.
Yeah.
I don't see a way where this is a good price. And I also don't want to be too mean, but I also really don't like the way this doesn't look like the Naboo Starfighter to me, shaping wise.
It doesn't. Yeah,
it's too like, yeah, the center is too thick and the like engines don't go out far enough. So I don't like this one.
Yeah. I mean, it's a microfighter. I don't really know what else to say.
Yeah.
It's an expensive microfighter. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. But that's it for Star Wars, I guess. I think we have enough time to go into the Disney sets, right?
Yes, I don't believe there's that many.
Yeah,
it's like
2,
3. Well, no,
Yeah.
2 sets and a minifigure wave. But
Yep. Okay, so we also got some sets for the celebration of 100 years of Disney. The first one being set number 43212, Disney Celebration Train. This one goes for $40 or $39.99 for 200 pieces. Which is
So
also, I didn't think about that price to piece ratio before, but that's also pretty hefty.
Yeah. Right off the bat, I will say this is very reminiscent of the parade floats.
Yeah, from
At
the
the
Disney
parks.
parks.
Which I think is nice. I believe that's the first time we get a Moana minifigure because I think she only had a mini
Yeah,
doll
she
before.
was a mini doll the first time.
Uh,
Yeah.
Tinkerbell was in the castle. I'm not sure about Peter Pan.
I think
I
Peter
don't know
Pan was
either. I think
that was a collectible minifigure.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
might be right. But no, I think it's fine.
It's a cute set.
It's a cute little set. Yeah,
it's a weird selection of minifigures, but I mean it makes sense for the
parade or
yeah.
whatever it would be.
And
Yeah.
Woody has a hair and hat combo. I don't know if that was he had
No,
that.
they had that
before.
for Toy Story 4 sets.
Oh right, I forgot that movie came out. First of all. Second of all, I forgot those sets came out.
Yeah.
But you know, I think it's cool to see Moana in minifigure form and them trying to have their hand at parades. The parade floats. I would like to see more of this, but not $4+ and not $40. But
they could probably very easily do another set and you can like combine them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's quite pricey. I mean, it's a 4+ set and has like these big pieces it's all built on, but I wouldn't be willing to pay that much.
Neither would I. But it's nice for a small Disney set.
Yeah.
And for the 100-year.
I think the next one is a lot more exciting for many people.
I agree.
It's set number 43217, the Up House. Goes for $59.99 for 598 pieces.
Yes.
So it's right at that price per piece you want to have, kind of.
Yeah, I think it looks very nice. I think it translated pretty well.
Yeah. They kept it very small.
Yeah.
But I think that's smart.
Yeah. Doug is a new mold, obviously, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. I did see some people complaining the set didn't include Kevin the Bird.
I mean,
I guess I don't think
but
it's necessary.
Is he that iconic? I mean, he is, really. But like
he
not
is,
to those scenes. I guess.
Yeah, he's not. Not that important.
Yeah.
To the house itself, I think they did a pretty good job at making Russell and I forgot the old man's name. Carl. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's a pretty well done. I saw some people saying that it needed more balloons.
Yeah, I mean, it has a lot more balloons in the movie, of course.
It does. It has a significantly larger amount, but
that balloon arrangement looks like a nightmare to build. Honestly, I'm glad they kept it small.
Yeah.
What I do think with this set is, they do the usual, like the back half is open, so you can play in the interior. But I feel like because it's a flying house in the movie, it would have been nice to have a fully closed house.
It would be. But I think the construction looks pretty solid on the back, so things shouldn't really fall out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think they
what I'm kind of bummed out about is that there's no like control room.
Oh, true.
Like the steering wheel.
Like, yeah.
That would be in the living room itself.
Mm-hmm.
They do have the adventure book though.
Yeah,
nice.
that's cool. But
They have
sadly, it's
nice
not
pictures.
printed because I feel like that's so iconic that they could have printed that, but it's a sticker.
I agree. Oh well. But I think it's a very solid set. You know, there's another Pixar movie I would have liked to get a set.
And
with a,
there've been so many up-house Lego Ideas projects that gotten to 10K. So
yeah, and I'm
it's
glad
good they finally did one.
I would have liked the Ratatouille kitchen, but you know that's neither here nor there right now. Just want a Ratatouille set, but I think it's fine. I'm glad it's getting a set. I do think Up deserves getting a Lego set.
Yeah.
So it's nice to actually see it get one, and I hope we get more Pixar sets in the future.
Yeah. We have one more thing for the 100 years of Disney, which is set number 71038, the Lego minifigures Disney 100 series. So we got a collectible minifigure series. Each figure goes for $4.99.
Yes. So, as a selection for Disney characters, I think they did a pretty solid job overall of pulling from.
Yeah, I mean, you also have to consider we already had 2 series, so they kind of like it's not like they used all the most iconic characters because a lot of them they already did. But I think they have a really cool selection here.
Yes, I think they saved Sorcerer Mickey and Oswald for a very good spot.
Yeah.
Sorcerer Mickey being probably one of the most iconic variants of Mickey himself.
I think having Oswald for the 100 years is very smart. Yeah.
Yes, I 100% agree. And Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket as well, as that is some people's most iconic films.
And literally had like 3 movies that came out like in the past year.
Yeah.
Pinocchio, I think he's pretty popular right now.
I am glad to see Miguel and Ernesto from Coco, as that's a very solid movie.
Yeah.
And Cruella and Pocahontas as well.
I'm personally very happy about the Prince John and Robin Hood from the old
it's super nice.
Yeah.
And I'm impressed by seeing Baymax. I was not expecting that.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because they have the Disney Plus show.
Yes, that's true.
That's probably like part of why they did it. Mulan is also very cool.
Yes.
Because we had that only as mini doll before.
Yeah. The only one I'm kind of iffy on is Stitch in the red suit.
The 4 arms. I think it's cool.
Nice.
I think it's cool.
But it could have been somebody else. It could have been a character that we haven't had represented.
True.
I don't know who.
They could have done the what's the?
They could have done Lilo.
No, we have Lilo. They could have done like Klee or
they could have done
someone else,
or they could have even done what's the general from Mulan? The love interest.
Yeah,
because he didn't get made. The Queen of Hearts as well getting represented, and Dr. Facilier and Tiana as well is a very good choice. Overall, I think this is a very solid set. I wish I bought the old waves. I only got Stitch though, because I'm like, I don't have money right now. I'm just gonna get Stitch.
I don't think we ever got a Lilo minifigure.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah.
I always thought we did.
No, we never got a Lilo minifigure.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I do want to pick up like.
Okay, they should have really done Lilo then. Like.
Yeah.
Why would they do another Stitch?
Yeah. Well, they know Stitch sells. That's why.
Yeah, probably.
Stitch is extremely popular.
But like they've done 2. Yeah.
But you want to have Lilo, right?
Yeah, you want to have Lilo and Stitch.
I think Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's bizarre. I will probably pick up. I'll try to pick up the full wave and then probably go back and try to pick up the old ones, even though they're kind of pricey.
Oh.
But
Pinocchio
Pinocchio has a head with nose.
That's freaky. I forgot about that.
I mean, it makes sense. You want to have a nose
it makes
for
sense.
Pinocchio.
It is. I think it's necessary. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Mickey with the hat is also a new mold.
Yeah, they have a whole
Sorcerer
bunch of
hat,
new molds in this.
which is really cool.
Yeah.
No, I have a cousin who's like super excited about Sorcerer Mickey. I'm like, all right, I'll buy you one.
Is Kiana's hairpiece a new mold?
I'm not too sure.
Let me. Probably. I want to say yes, but I don't know for sure.
Okay.
Also, to ruin everyone's mood, this will be the last CMF wave in bags.
Yeah, that's all right with me. I just need I need Oswald and Sorcerer Mickey. I'm good. I need like 4 of each, but past that it doesn't matter. I don't know. The last wave for the Disney sets Disney wave was like a nightmare to buy from. That's why I didn't buy any. They were always open, or it was only Huey, Dewey, and Louie. There's nobody else. So I'm just like, I mean, I want them, but I don't have the rest, so I don't want them.
Yeah.
So I am excited to see these. I am hopeful we get more Disney sets this year, though, or the 100
I think
years.
we probably will. But yeah, we'll see.
I would like something from the parks mainly, as that tends to be what
what they do for the like big direct-to-consumer sets.
Yeah, the direct-to-consumers and the little models, because we got the Haunted Mansion and we got
oh yeah, the mini castle. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see Space Mountain or Thunder Mountain. Those two are pretty iconic. Or I guess Splash Mountain, but it doesn't exist anymore. So I think that's really it. I think that was it's a pretty solid overall lineup, and I would like to see more Disney characters, as Disney is a big part of my childhood. So I don't have much else to say, though.
Yeah, we have one last set for today, and then we actually made it through everything. Which
I have no opinion on. Do not come after me.
It's set number 21339, BTS Dynamite, which goes for $99.99 and has 749 pieces. Latest price. Lego Idea set. I mean, let's be honest. They're gonna pay the price.
No. I 100% know that. Is the set still sold out, or like on back order?
Good question, because
it's still on back order.
Honestly, I don't have like super massive opinions on this set either. I just found it like the reaction of the Lego community to the set was very interesting.
Yeah,
because when you looked at like BrickSet comments, for example, a lot of people were like, "What even is this? I've never heard about this. Who would buy this?" But like, if you know about BTS and their fans, it's I think most people assumed that this was gonna sell out very fast.
I knew a couple years ago.
Yeah.
They're very ravenous.
Okay, in Germany it's available right now.
Okay, it's on back order in the US, which I think is pretty fitting for the demographic.
Yeah,
it looks pretty basic though as a Lego build. To me, at least.
I mean, it is. It's a pretty basic building. But I think it's accurate to the source material.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's not for me, obviously. I don't think it's for us. But
I was gonna say, like, I don't understand any of the references in this set, but
I think it's from a music video.
It's a music video.
I know. I can use that. I just don't know like what they are specifically.
Yeah.
But the minifigures are cool. I like the new hairpiece. I like the new recolor, the Harry Potter hairpiece.
I like the new hairpieces a lot. I also like the torso prints a lot. The different styles. I feel like those are styles we haven't really gotten a lot in other minifigures before.
Yeah.
None of these have leg printing though, sadly. What I also found very funny is the guy in the green jacket. In the music video, he has like the jacket has like Gucci on it, but they left that out for the minifigure, probably because of licensing.
Yeah. Is this the second idea set we get for a music video? Because I think we had the Beatles one, right?
At the Beatles one? Was there anything else? Let me think.
I think that was the only one.
The Fender Stratocaster isn't really a music video thing.
Yeah. It's an instrument, but yeah,
the jazz band isn't also really a music video thing.
It's just like a generic thing.
Yeah,
Like
they had a bunch of music themed stuff, but not.
But this is the second music video, and it's just odd. Like, I mean,
I don't think it's very odd.
No, I think it's not odd, but it's just strange that it's like very specific to one music video, not to the band as a whole. But I guess it makes sense because it's the most iconic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not for me though, so I'm not picking it.
Yeah, it's pretty pricey.
Yeah.
For what you get. I mean, you get a lot of minifigures, and what I will say, what is cool, they have like a little stage on the back, and has a function that like makes the minifigure dance. Like it turns them around like all of the figures together, so it looks like they dance. It's a pretty cool function.
That is cool.
That's cool. Okay.
This just kind of reminds me of like if video had continued and become like a licensed theme or something.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Imagine if they did a crossover thing.
We would have started getting stuff like this probably.
That would be fun.
Rest in peace, video.
Rest in peace, video. Llama is still waiting for his Emmy.
He'll be waiting for a long time. Poor Llama. But I don't have anything else to say, really.
Yeah, I think that's about it for today. Any final thoughts on any of these sets?
Not really.
Jurassic Park is good.
Watch
that movie if you haven't.
I'm really happy about the Jurassic Park and Indiana Jones sets. Well. I think they did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally will. I'll probably get some like the smaller stuff, but like I'm probably gonna pass on most of these. I think.
Yeah.
A
lot of these are very pricey.
Yeah.
Oh, for
like
sure.
I think the closest thing I'll probably get is like the Indiana Jones stuff, but like everything else is just kind of. I'll probably either get the spider
Droid.
tank.
Yeah.
Or just get the minifigures or get Bo-Katan.
I think I might get the Spider Droid. I like that one a lot.
I might get it after I watch a show. I don't own any Mandalorian sets, actually, now I'm thinking about it.
I think I own like most of the first wave.
I have the Forge.
I think the second wave too.
And 2 of the battle packs.
Oh no, I have the battle pack. One of them.
Oh yeah, I've got the battle pack. I got both battle packs. I got the Razor Crest. I got the N1 Starfighter at Brick Fair last year.
Oh yeah, you did. I forgot about that. That was cool. All right, I think that wraps up.
That wraps it up. We've got some plugs. We're here on Keep the Peace. If you want to see more of our fun Lego content like Ninjago Cast, BrickFeed, our Lego Universe Let's Play, or Chima React series, please consider subscribing. If you want to support what we do, we have a Patreon on patreon.com/the TTV channel. If you want to be updated about all kinds of fun news, you can do that on twitter.com @the TTV channel. And if you want to discuss all things Lego, you can go to boards.ttvchannel.com. So thank you all so much for watching today. I've been your host, Sakota.
I'm Leo.
And I'm Josh.
And thank you all so much for watching.